In question 1, we're asked to factor the following trinomials. So our first trinomial, question A, is x squared plus 6x plus 8. So we are looking for a pair of numbers that will multiply together to be 8, but add up together to be 6. We'll start by writing our multiples of 8. 1 and 8, and 2 and 4. Both of these pairs will multiply together to be 8. One of these pairs, 2 and 4, will add up together to be 6. So these are the numbers that we'll use in our factored form: x plus 2 and x plus 6. Question B, our trinomial, is x squared minus 1x minus 6. So we're looking for a pair of numbers that will multiply together to be negative 6, but will add up together to be negative 1. Our multiples of 6 are 1 times negative 6, negative 1 times 6, 2 times negative 3, negative 2 times 3. All of these pairs will multiply together to be negative 6, but only one of these pairs, 2 and negative 3, will add up together to be negative 1. So we'll use 2 and negative 3 as our factored form: x plus 2, x minus 3. Question C, our trinomial is x squared plus 3x minus 4. So we're looking for a pair of numbers that will multiply together to be negative 4, and those same two numbers need to add up together to be 3. So our multiples of negative 4 could be 1, negative 4, negative 1, 4, 2, negative 2, or negative 2 and 2. But only one of these pairs, negative 1 and 4, will add up together to be 3. So these are the pair that we'll use in our factored form: x minus 1, x plus 4. Our trinomial x squared minus 3x plus 2, we're looking for a pair of numbers that will multiply together to be 2 and add up together to be negative 3. Our multiples of 2 are 1 and 2, and negative 1 and negative 2. The pair negative 1 and negative 2 add up together to be negative 3, so our factored form will be x negative 1, x negative 2. Question E, our trinomial is x squared plus 9x plus 20. We're looking for a pair of numbers that will multiply together to be 20, and the same two numbers to add together to be 9. Our multiples of 20, 1 times 20, negative 1 times negative 20, 2 times 10, negative 2 times negative 10, 5 times 4, and negative 5, negative 4. Working through these multiples, we can see that one pair, 5 and 4, will add up to be 9. So our factored form of this trinomial is x plus 5, x plus 4. Question F, our trinomial is x squared minus 7x plus 12. We're looking for a pair of numbers that will multiply together to be 12 and add up together to be negative 7. Our multiples of 12 are listed here. We work through the list of pairs until we find a pair of numbers that will add up to be negative 7, and that happens to be negative 3 and negative 4. So our factored form of the trinomial is x minus 3, x minus 4. Question G, our trinomial is x squared plus 12x plus 36. So we're looking for a pair of numbers that will multiply together to be 36 and add together to be 12. Now there are quite a few multiples of 36. Here are a few listed. We'll start with these and see if we can find a pair that will add up to 12. And it just happens that 6 times 6 will multiply to 36 and add to 12. So that's our pair of numbers that we'll use in our factored form, x plus 6, x plus 6. Question H, our trinomial is x squared plus 7x minus 30. We're looking for a pair of numbers that will multiply together to be negative 30 and add up together to be positive 7. Here are our multiples for negative 30. So looking through this list until we can find a pair that will add up to be 7, negative 3 plus 10 equals 7. Negative 3 times 10 equals negative 30. Here we have our pair of numbers, and our factored form will be x negative 3, x plus 10. Our trinomial for question I is x squared minus 12x plus 27. So we are looking for a pair of numbers that will multiply together to be 27 and add up together to be negative 12. This is a mistake. This should actually read 27. Let's just try and pretend that it says 27. Our multiples of 27 are 1 and 27, negative 1, negative 27, and so on. So we'll look down this list until we find a pair of numbers that add up to be negative 12. And as it happens, negative 3 and negative 9 will add up to be negative 12. As will negative 9 and negative 3. We could have used either one of these things, because it doesn't really matter when we're writing our factored form whether we write x minus 9, x minus 3, or we could have written x minus 3, x minus 9. Both are equally correct. Is x plus 9, x plus 4 the factored form of the trinomial x squared minus 36 plus 36? Well, let's work through using the format that we had before and see if this is the case. X plus 9 times x plus 4 is x squared plus 4x plus 9x plus 36, which simplifies to x squared plus 11x plus 36. Well, this trinomial is not the same as this trinomial, so no, x plus 9 times x plus 4 is not the factored form of x squared minus 13x plus 36. Ryan says the factors of the trinomial x squared minus 10x minus 24 are x minus 6 times x minus 4. Is Ryan correct? Explain and make corrections if necessary. Well, let's find out what the factored form of x squared minus 10x minus 24 are. We're looking for a number that multiplies together, a pair of numbers that multiply together to be negative 24 and add up together to be negative 10. Multiples of negative 24 are 1, negative 24, negative 1, 24, 2, negative 12, and so on. Do any of these pairs add up together to be negative 10? Well, yes. 2 and negative 12 multiply together. So this pair right here, 2, negative 12, is not the same as -6, -4. So Ryan is an idiot. Well, he's wrong. Okay, so he can't say that x minus 6, x minus 4 is the factored form of that trinomial.